in a year, the clock on national prosperity would run out. Back on the national scene, Herbert Hoover ran on a record of a successful first term. His slogan was, "A chicken in every pot and a car in every garage." No one, not the least of which Hoover himself, saw the approaching danger. It came on October 29th, 1929. It would be forever known as Black Thursday, the stock market crash. Thus began the Great Depression. President Hoover felt helpless to stem the tide of unemployment and economic collapse. Now, arriving at virtually the same time was a severe drought, accompanied by high winds that literally blew away our western farmlands. This agricultural catastrophe led to crop destruction and monumental mortgage failure. It was known as the Dust Bowl. Overnight, farmers that had worked the land for generations found themselves dispossessed. People took to the roads, living out of beat-up cars and ancient farm trucks, looking for work. Author John Steinbeck wrote, quote, "At night, mothers in the truck camps could be heard weeping bitterly that they could not feed their kids that day, let alone put shoes on their feet or clothing on their backs." The same men who had fought to victory in 1918 now faced a two-headed enemy, far more savage than any they found in France: poverty and unemployment. Bread lines, soup kitchens, railroad hobos, and shantytowns dominated the times. Our people were overwhelmed with despair and hopelessness. New leadership came in March of 1933 with President Franklin Delano Roosevelt. His campaign song, "Happy Days Are Here Again," heralded a change from depression to prosperity. One of his first acts was to repeal prohibition. On March 22nd, 1933, President Roosevelt signed the Cullen-Harrison Act. Or as Roosevelt chimed, "What this nation needs is a good stiff drink." The NRA, that's National Recovery Act. The WPA, Work Progress Association. The Civilian Conservation Corps, the Tennessee Valley Authority, and Social Security were just a few of what was known as the alphabet soup programs designed for national relief. With his famous fireside chats, he brought renewed hope to all Americans. By the end of the decade, most Americans were back to work as the national mood turned around. Sales of records, radios, and sheet music achieved highs never before imagined. It was the time of swing music. Benny Goodman, Tommy Dorsey, Harry James, and Glenn Miller. The jitterbug was the king of the dance floor. Radio airwaves roared with laughter as Jack Benny, Edgar Bergen, and Charlie McCarthy, and Bob Hope made folks feel good again. People began to once again afford homes, cars, radios, and new music flowed to their keyboards. Just as things began to look better, storm clouds gathered once again in Europe, only this time in Asia as well. In 1938, American singer Kate Smith needed a song. With a looming deadline for her 20th anniversary Armistice Day broadcast, she desperately needed something patriotic, a melody that would stir and inspire her national audience. Now, Czechoslovakia had just fallen to the Nazis at Munich, and clearly the storm clouds of war were gathering. she approached Irving Berlin, America's most popular composer. He remembered a long discarded selection from a 1918 review and submitted it for her approval. On her November 10th broadcast, she introduced, quote, "The most beautiful composition ever written. A song that will never die. The author, Mr. Irving Berlin. The title, God Bless America." Join me on the chorus again. While the storm clouds gather far across the sea, let us swear allegiance to a land that's free. Let us all be grateful for a land so fair, as we raise our voices in a solemn prayer. And God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home sweet home. God bless America, my home sweet home. Let's do the chorus again. And God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her splendid through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home sweet home. God